Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be showing you, in my opinion, the best and worst skins for every monster in Pillar Chase 2. I'm also not going to be counting the rare skins because if that was the case, then this video would be pretty boring because I just go for a lame recolor every time. But anyways, let's get right into the video. Starting with Vapor, his worst skin is going to have to be the RGB. I feel like this could have been a bit better, but yeah, I'm just not feeling it. His best skin is going to have to go to the Huskless one. This just came out. I love the knife and the overall design is amazing. Rosemary's worst skin is once again going to have to go to the RGB. This is literally the worst RGB in the game. They barely changed anything. And Rosemary probably has the worst skins in the game, but my favorite is the Bloodhusk one, and I know what you guys are thinking, but what about the Miku one? I do not care for the Miku one. Do not care for the Miku one. I just think this one is really creepy and cool looking. Baldi's worst skin is once again going to have to go to the RGB. This is the second worst RGB in the game. They barely changed anything once again. This was a tough decision between the elf and this skin, but my favorite skin is going to have to go to Baldaloon because I just think it's really funny. I love the custom sound effects, and the new chase music is pretty good, although I do like the elf's chase theme better. Look, I know you see a pattern, but I promise you this is the last time that an RGB will be mentioned in this video. But yeah, Ao Oni's worst skin is going to have to go to the RGB because it's pretty basic. Ao Oni's best skin is going to have to go to the classic one. I mean, look at this. Do I even have to say anything? This is amazing. Fogborn's worst skin is going to have to go to the Bedrock one, I believe that's what it's called. This one's just pretty bland and basic, and I personally just don't like it. Fogborn's best skin, in my opinion, is going to have to go to the new Assassin one. I love the reference and the colors. I know everyone would normally pick John, but this skin is just better in my opinion. EXE's worst skin is going to have to go to the Norpy one. This is probably the worst Norpy skin in the game. This is pretty much just a recolor. I don't think this deserves to be an epic. EXE's best skin is going to have to go to the Formal one. I've always loved the suit. And I know everyone would normally go for 2017X, but the 2017X glaze is out of control. Uncle Samsonite's worst skin is going to have to go to Unholy. I just think that this is pretty lame. It's pretty much just a recolor, and I don't think this should be an epic skin. His best skin is going to have to go to the Streamer one because I love the custom chase music, voice lines, and how he turns the entire server into burgers. I do like the classic skin, but besides a custom animation set and looking funny, it's not that cool. Springtrap's worst skin is going to have to be the Norpy one. Once again, this is a really weak Norpy skin, and this is probably the only Springtrap skin that I don't really like. Besides this, I like all of Springtrap's skins. I know this is going to be controversial, but my favorite Springtrap skin is going to have to go to the Diamond. I just love the colors and the Freddy head as the axe, and I don't understand the hate for this skin. Look, I love all of MX's skins, but the worst one is definitely going to have to be the Impress one. Pretty ironic since he's not impressing anyone with this look. What did they do to him? His best skin, on the other hand, is going to have to be Mr. Virtual Low. This is my personal favorite skin in the entire game. As you can see, Infinity 0.1 out of 10. This is the highest ranked skin in any video. Fun fact, Mr. Virtual and Mr. Virtual Low are the only two skins I've ranked that have gotten over 10 out of 10. In my opinion, I think Forest King has some of the more weaker skins, but the worst one is going to have to be the Pumpkin one. I think the Halloween skin could have been better. This is pretty bad. I know most would pick the Damsel for his best skin, but in my opinion, it is the tarnished one. I think that this is just a better version of the Damsel. Weird Yellow Smiling Thing's worst skin is going to have to be the Norpy one because besides this, all of his skins are amazing. This is the only bad one in my opinion. And even then, this skin is not horrible. His best skin is probably going to have to go to the Pelleter. This skin is pretty controversial. Some people don't like it, and I don't really understand why. I really love the design on the side, and the overall skin is just amazing. Nolyticus's worst skin is this one. The only reason I'm picking this is because there's a different skin that looks exactly like this. This is just a really lazy skin. His best skin is going to have to go to this Icy one. And I do like his newer ancient skins, but I just really love the look of this one. Mimic's worst skin is this one right here. This is just so ugly to me. I hate it. I know most people would go for the Bloxer skin as their favorite Mimic skin, but I just like the look of this one. It looks cool and pretty creepy. Fuwadi's worst skin is going to have to be the Killa one. This is an epic, believe it or not, and as you can see, it would be better off a rare because this is pretty much just a recolor. I know most people would pick the classic as his best skin, but I just really like the high. I love the top hat and the suit. This is just a really good looking skin in my opinion. Inkfell's worst skin is going to have to go to the DJ one because this does not really change much. They just gave him a pair of headphones and that's it. His best skin is going to have to go to the Galaxy one because this is just a godly skin. This is probably one of my favorite skins in the entire game. PCX's worst skin is going to have to be the swapped one. Once again, this is an epic, believe it or not. This is just a really lame recolor, and I have no idea why they decide to make it an epic. His best skin is going to have to go to the Ultimate one because I just love Shadow. I do like the 2017 X one, but I just really love the Shadow's animation set and his chase theme. Jeff's worst skin is going to have to go to the Hooded one because I personally think this skin is really overrated. It's pretty lame and they did not really change too much. Although his best skin is going to have to go to the classic one for obvious reasons. I mean, look at this. This is hilarious. Valem's worst skin is going to have to go to this one. I forget what it's called because I just can't make out what is going on with the skin. It looks pretty bad. Valem's best skin is going to have to go to the mystery one. I love the suit and the colors. This is definitely his best skin.